All right, what's good, YouTube? What's good? What's good? What's good? I was just looking on Yahoo Finance and going over some companies, doing some research, putting together my 2025 stock list. Um, and I thought it would be a good idea to kind of show people who are not familiar, kind of how Yahoo Finance works and how to break down some of the metrics that they have. So, as you can see, here we are. We're looking at Microsoft. Microsoft, the four-letter abbreviation on the side, that's called a ticker symbol. Every publicly traded stock will have a ticker symbol. So when you're typing it in, looking it up on different brokerages or whatever it is, you'll type in that ticker symbol, MSFT. So as you can see below that, we have the price, $447.27. If you look to the right, you'll see you'll see a normal number and a percentage. That basically shows you when Microsoft closed on Friday, it closed in the negative, in the red. So for that day, Friday, it was down $2.29 or 0.51%. That's what that's telling you. And for those of you that don't know, the stock market is open Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 9:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Got me? So we're looking at the chart. They got different time frames: 1 day, 5 day, 1 month, 6 month, year to date, 1 year, 5 year, all time. This is a good resource to kind of get a broad overview, of what the stock's doing, give you a general trend line. If you want something more sophisticated, you can go to like a trading view or something like that. Kind of mark your chart up, do whatever you want to do. So, like I told you before, stock market is open. Opening bell 9:30 a.m. Closing bell 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That means when Microsoft closed last, or the previous close, this would have been Thursday of last week, would have been $449.56. That was the previous close. Open $448.25. So this is what it was at the opening bell. Bid and ask. That's what people are bidding and asking for Microsoft. Going in trades, calls, puts. Days range for my day traders. This will kind of show you the range that Microsoft played in for the day. Show you the range it played in. See the range, $445.58 up to $451.43. So as you can see, it played in that range. The 52-week range, that's a metric that shows you where the low of the low price for that stock of the high price in a 52-week time period. So as you can see, $366.50 at the low, $468.35 at the high for the 52-week for Microsoft. Volume, how much liquidity is going on, how many buys and sells, how much activity is going on inside of Microsoft. That's what the volume is. The average volume kind of shows you pretty much the same thing. You see they're on par, they're pretty even. So that means that, the normal amount of people that's having activity, the normal activity that Microsoft's used to having, they're having. If you go up, market cap intraday pretty much just shows you a company's value, how much that company is worth. That's what we're talking about when we're talking about market cap. How you get market cap? You take the current share price and you multiply that by the number of shares outstanding. That's how you get market cap. Beta shows you the volatility of a stock. When you're talking about a beta up under 1, you're talking about a stock that's it's not as volatile. You get over 1, the stock is a little more volatile. It's gonna move a little more frequently. PE ratio, price to earnings ratio. Price to earnings ratio is a metric that can show you if the PE ratio is high. That means the company could be overvalued. The PE ratio is low. That means the company could be undervalued. So you can look for buying and selling opportunities. How do you get the PE ratio? You divide the share price by the earnings per share. Earnings per share, right up under that. This is a metric that shows you, okay, we've seen up here, the stock, each share of Microsoft costs $447.27 currently at close. So this would mean that Microsoft will be getting, per every share that someone buys, they're getting $12.12 per every share. So that's the profit that they're getting from investors that are buying their share. They're getting $12.12 per every share. Earnings date. This is important, man. If you're an investor, you want to know the outlook of the company you're investing in. You want to know what their profit is looking like. You want to know any innovation or any partnerships that they plan on having. You want to know what's going on with that company, man. You want to know if they're on track to keep progressing and to keep scaling and to keep getting bigger and better. You also want to know the reverse of things, if they're missing marks, if they're not hitting their profit goals. You want to know all that stuff. Is management changing? You want to know all that stuff. All of that stuff will allow you to know, should I double down in this investment? Should I get out? Should I hold? It gives you, that's a very important date. You want to pay attention to those earnings dates to get those earnings reports. Um, for dividend and yield. For dividend and yield will let you know what the dividend payment is going to be for that stock. So we're looking at it's going to be $3.32 per share, which comes out to a 0.74% yield. The ex dividend date lets you know if you want to be able to receive a dividend from Microsoft, you have to have bought a share before the ex dividend date. If you buy a share on or after February 20th of 2025, you will not receive a dividend. You got me? You won't receive a dividend. 1 year target estimation. That's just where market analysts may come up with a 1 year target. They believe, okay, Microsoft is going to be $506.57. That's our 1 year target. Doesn't mean it's going to be that. Could be more, could be less. It's just a target. So as you can see, this is all great information to have. It's great to know what this stuff means, what it is. So I thought it would be great for me to show you guys this. You keep scrolling down, a lot of news in regards to Microsoft. It's good news. You want to know what's going on with your company. You want to know what's going on with your company. You want to know what's going on with your investment. So you have to be reading. You have to be paying attention to the stocks that are on your watch list, stocks that you're invested in, that you want to be invested in. If you want to know what stocks that you should be getting into, you got to keep up with the news. That's mandatory. You have to know what's going on. You have to keep up with the news. And that's also, if you want to keep up with the news, if you don't want to do it, you want to do it, but you still want to be able to keep up with what's going on, whether it's tech, politics, a lot of things that affects the stock price, geopolitics. Follow my Instagram. You got me? Follow my Instagram. Brandon, BRANDONC .Lewis. BRANDONC.LEWIS on Instagram. Follow me. I got you. I take it all out your hands. I'm posting all the news. Everything you need to know that's important for you to know. You got me? You keep coming down. Some more information, You get to your performance overview. You got year to date. Show you Microsoft versus the S&P. You got your 1 year return, 3 year return, 5 year return. Then you can even come down here and compare Microsoft to other companies. You got Palantir, Oracle, So Yahoo Finance is a great resource to have. It's a great resource, man. I encourage you all to get in there, play around, look up some of your big names. Microsoft, Apple, Tesla, Google. Look them up. Look them up. Play around in these metrics. Get an understanding of what they are, what they mean. And yeah, man, I hope I showed you something that you can put to use today, especially for my new investors, man. My new investors are trying to get going and get started in 2025, man. Thank y'all for tuning in, man.